listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
Woo! All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Friday, February 2023. Hope you guys are doing good, as we are engaged. That was scary. Yeah, it was nap time, right? I fell asleep. All right. I said I didn't want Shane to tell you. Because I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on when he called. He says, "Are you sleeping?" Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I was. Thank you. And now I just realized we have another situation that's happening, and there is no way I can fix it. Damn it. But welcome to the show. Tonight, don't worry about it. Relax, sit down, grab your popcorn, enjoy the ride, because this show is about to get weird. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. What do I mean? You'll see. So, you want to be a whistleblower? Sure. Say whatever you want. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're going to be okay. No. They passed a law. Whistleblowers are okay. It's okay. It's okay to bust your NDA wide open now. Yeah, don't worry about the family. Family schmamly. Come on. What do you think? They're going to go after your family? You think the government would do that? Threaten you and your family? If you say this, we're not only going after you, we're going to go after your family's friends, your friends' family's friends, family's friends. And if you think we're going to stop there, well, yeah, we probably will right around there. Right? Yeah. Go ahead. Say what you want. That's the trick of it all. That's the trick they're pulling everybody into. Go ahead. Say what you want. They passed a law. It's okay now. John? John? Why are your feet off the ground? How are you? Oh. Yikes. Or as Tim Burchett says, they're going to find you committed suicide with 2 bullets in your chest and 1 in the back of your head. Something like that. Go ahead. Say what you want. UFO, shmoo-FO. I don't care. My family, they had a good life already. Well, my 10-year-old? 10 good years he had. Forget about him. I'm going to tell everybody what I know. I opened up the door and I looked inside and I saw UFOs and there was 9 of them and there was a disc and it had a flag on it. And then I kept walking and they said eyes forward and I had blinders on. I couldn't do this or this. I couldn't do either one. They put blinders on us, god dang it. They did it. They did it like this. And you can't look left. You can't look right. You got to look forward. But I looked left and oh boy, did I get it. I got it. They killed my dog. They did. I said, I'm not going to whistleblow. And they went like this to good old Fluffy. Fluffy. Yeah. Say what you want, whistleblower. Don't worry about a thing. Whistleblow this. Say, oh. You know what I mean? Roll call, schmo call. Everybody's here. How you doing, everybody? I see you. Love you all. But you know we're short for time because somebody had to go take a nap. Hey, look, when I took that nap, it was barely noon. You know what I mean? Barely. Go ahead, whistleblow. Hey, by the way, GUFON is supported by, the public domain. And for those of you who feel like, you want to support this guy, this show, these people, those things, the truthology. It's what we do. What's that? All right. Hello, selling penny and fixing your problems. Welcome to the show. Hello, Diane Boss. Hello, Tim Freestone. Hello, Dot. Hello, Bob Perkins. Hello, Rebecca Wiles. Hello, Brian. Hello, the UFO man. Hello, Gilligan. Hey, little buddy. Samo. Gary Henninger, welcome to the show. Denbub, welcome to the show. Wood Elv, welcome to the show. Atlantis is found, welcome to the show. Diamond Dog, welcome to the show. Dist tractions in the wind. Moody Mongol, everybody. Arrows Andy, welcome to the show. That UFO chick. What's it like seeing you here at this time? Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Hey, Tony, what do you say, Jerky? Welcome to the show as well. It is so nice to see each one of you this evening. I feel like a new man. Ha! Ha! Tonight, we will talk about whistleblowers and what it means. Tonight, we are going to talk about whistleblowers and what it means. Tonight, we will talk about whistleblowers and what it means. What it means. What it means. And then we'll get into some videos and stuff like that too. So it'll be interesting. Hey, what's up, Jammer Travels? All right, let's get into this. If I didn't say hi, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. So here we go. If I missed the super chat, which I don't think I did, but next week, Samo, next week, you're being right here next to me. You got it? Be running out like that, telling me you can't do the job. He never did. He never did. It's a joke. I'm joking. Or am I? I need no assistance, but I would like somebody to be at my side. No, I need you. I need you. I'm pulling it up right now. Squeeze me. I'm just making sure I don't miss anybody. And I already did. Okay, this is interesting. Last night, Brett S. threw down a $10 super chat at the end of the show. Not sure if I got it, but I wanted to say thank you. Tony Introvert, tonight, threw down $10 already. I did not see it because it was probably before I was here. So, and you said the humans are giving up. I don't know when that came in. I never saw it. It did not show up. Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian, with a £1, 1 quid GBP. Mucho gusto, Mr. Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian. Good, thank you, appreciate it. Dave Scott, Spaced Out Radio, threw down $7, saying, gee. And then Brian, with his infamous 2 twos, and his twos, Brian throwing down $4 total so far. Continuing your trend of multiple twos during a show. I mean, you're putting out a lot of money. Dorothy, thank you for the recent super chat of the $2 that just flew through the window, actually. Remember when they used to transport? And I used to catch them? Oh, you guys are good. How did you know? How did you get this ready, Dorothy? That was a good one. Was that lime? There's a little lilac in there. What? There's a little kick to it. Thank you, Dorothy. Dorothy with the splendid $2. Oh, that one. That was a sweet one. That super chat had every flavor of the rainbow. Oh, I'm going to tear up from the excitement. Hey, little buddy. I can't. This show is so weird. What is wrong? Humanoids. Isn't that what we're doing tonight? Is it humanoids? We were supposed to do humanoids last night. Did I talk about them at all? I don't even know if I even talked about. I think I talked about them for like 5 minutes. I'm sorry, Dorothy. That was so tart, but yet sweet. I used to wet palettes when we started the show, but since we're late, I saw that UFO chick posted something today, and I thought it was interesting. It had to do with the balloon. Pentagon shoots down unidentified object over Alaska. It had nothing to do with the balloon, similar. So what's going on? That UFO chick said, I can't even leave ufology for a little bit, take a break, and then this happens. Well, this comes less than a week after the pilot shot down that Chinese balloon over the Atlantic.
Department of Defense was tracking a high-altitude object over Alaska airspace in the last 24 hours. The object was flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet.
Whoa.
And posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. Out of an abundance of caution and at the recommendation...
Oh, wait a second. Oh, now they're... This is such horse shit. This is a setup. Oh, look, we saw a balloon and in one day we're gonna shoot it. Let's see if that happens. I have not watched this.
Of the Pentagon, President Biden ordered the military to down the object.
Shut the front door. This administration is the dumbest of all I've ever seen. They think we're that stupid. Then there's different reports going around about what was inside that balloon. What was it taking? Well, one report said it was just purely weather. And then this other one said, not just weather. They were using it as a tracking system. For what? We have no idea. Then there was another report saying, nobody knows. It's weather and that's it. What do you mean nobody knows and then say it's probably just weather? Related stuff. This guy. John Kirby, I thought he was a cool guy. He's actually a scumbag, this guy. And I say that with the utmost disrespect.
And they did. And it came inside our territorial waters. Those waters right now are frozen, but inside territorial airspace and over territorial waters. We're calling this an object because that's the best description we have right now.
And we're just going to call it an object. You can call it a balloon or a spy satellite, but we're not going to say that. We're just going to call it an object, and that's that. What did the object do? Well, we can't give that information. He's going to say all this, deny everything. They know exactly what that thing is doing. They know what it did. They know how it did it. And they know where it came from and who sent it and at what time. They were tracking that thing since day one. Now that it entered our airspace, we're going to shoot it down because the last time we got in trouble. American public, Minnesota didn't like it. They were going to shoot at us. This is getting ridiculous. They think we're so stupid. How stupid are they?
We do not know who owns it. We do expect to be able to recover the debris. Since it fell not only within our territorial space, but on what we.
I can't tell the truth without thinking of the lie. Stuttering prick.
I believe is frozen water. So.
It's frozen. What goes with frozen? Icicles? No, I can't say that. Pine needles? No. Water! It's frozen water! Duh. This guy can't even remember what's freezing. Okay, went over frozen water. Water, yeah. That's where we shot it down. Say, Mary Jane.
Recovery effort will be made, and we're hopeful that it'll be successful, and then we can learn a little bit more about it.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, John Coybe. What a prick. Kirby vacuum cleaner. That's what his family is, because they
YouTube
sucked
ads
everything.
have changed forever. Google just announced the biggest YouTube ads change that we've ever seen. And you
some of my Republican friends.
Oh, this is the biggest lie ever in the history of, listen.
Want to take the economy hostage. I get it. Unless I agree to their economic plans. All of you at home should know what those plans are.
This is the wrong show. I'm sorry. So now they finally shoot down. Look at this bastard. This criminal warmongering prick sucking fentanyl supplying ass mongrel pedo wanting to rule the world with lies and deceit and suck on China's big old balloon. The Pentagon said it shot down an unidentified object over frozen waters around Alaska on Friday, and that was at the behest of the order of President Biden. This is so dumb. Well, we know what happened. End of story. I'm not going to sit on that all night. But that's how stupid we are. That is how stupid we are. To believe anything they're saying. Balloon. It's like stuttering jackass. Can't even read the teleprompter. You got to make sure you're telling your lie. I need help right now.
Let me ask you about China.
China. I go to China. 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 People from China, they love me.
Right.
China. 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 In China, they say I don't like China. I love China. People think I don't like China. I love China. China. China is the new China, by the way. China. 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 I deal with China. 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 Big league China. So don't tell me about China. I know China.
My wife's got the biggest China I've ever seen. We use it on Sundays. Except hers comes from Italy. It's called a vagina.
Trump. Hey, guess what's in 1 month? I'll give you a hint. 2 nickels. Yeah, it's my birthday, a month from today. I won't mention it again because I'm not the type of guy who cares about birthdays, but I do become a senior officially, ladies. How do you think I feel? I don't like this. I really don't. I don't.
China.
China, 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 China. Whether it's China, China.
So if you went to China and you wanted to get a job in China, I don't knock China. How could I dislike China? The man from China. China. You have China. Carl, take China. China.
Can't get that out of my head.
China. 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 China.
And every clip is different. That's the funny thing about that. There's no repeat China. All right.
China. It's China.
So here's what they're saying. It had tools, the balloon. Might as well talk about it for a minute. And it said it had tools to collect communication signals other than just, what the mainstream media is saying. CNN, MSNBC, We Lie Every Day, that, those channels. Yeah. That's what they did. Hey, it won't let me read the story anymore. Oh, I'm not buying the New York Times. They gave me a good deal. $1 a week. And I took it, but it ended. So I can't read that story over there. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. they're telling us that there's 3 different things that was inside there. Yeah, here it is. I can read it right here. The U.S. government says it discovered instances of at least 5 Chinese spy balloons in American territory, 3 during it's not what I'm looking for. China's been floating balloons over the U.S. for a while. They're saying it goes back over 22 years or so. Yeah. This is strange times. Do you know we're living in really historical times? The last 5 years, since 2020, since the pandemic, that pandemic was a trip. Wasn't it? Don't you remember when I was driving around the city and everything was shut down? Everything? And then I went to the airport in Phoenix and there was nobody there. It was so cool. And it sucked at the same time because our economy was being ripped right out from under us. And the whole world changed. When was that? That was in March of 2020? Something like that? It was, wasn't it? Somewhere around there. But things haven't changed. Things have not changed in ufology. It's just gotten bad. It's gotten bad. Is this it? Ah, I think I found it already. Let's see if this is it. Yeah, I did. I wanna take you on a little let's go down memory lane for a minute. I always thought this was interesting. I always thought this was the best. Whoops. Here we go. During the pandemic. That's the airport. One of the 5th, I think one of the busiest in the world. 5th largest in the world, I think 5th. Wow. I don't know, 3rd, 5th, somewhere around. But usually this is wall-to-wall people and cars. It's crazy. Few people. It's so empty. Nobody's walking around in the inside hardly at all. I did not park or get out, if you remember.
Masks on. I appreciate that. How about these people? Good.
We knew nothing about what was going on, right? The reason I did this, and then I went to the hospitals at night, and they were saying there was 3.5, 4-hour waits to get into the hospital, like, you know what I mean, before you're seen. So you would think it would be crowded. Well, I went to the hospitals and there was nobody there. Nobody in the hospitals that we could see. The parking lot was empty. Now I know they would drop off the patients and leave, but shouldn't there be people walking around? There should be a lot of people in there. There was nobody. It was weird.
What are you doing?
They had a cop. Remember the cop came up to me. He was guarding the entrance. You couldn't get into the hospital unless you had a mask on and an appointment.
Leaving, going to.
Here's the airport.
John
Nobody's
C.
around.
Lincoln Hospital in
So
downtown.
crazy.
Maybe.
We weren't allowed to go anywhere, remember? They shut everything down.
The way of the wrong.
I mean, it's hard to remember what that felt like, but even though it was just a year and a half ago.
I tell you what.
Because for 5 months or 3 months, everything was shut down for 3 months.
I'm going to go to Scottsdale.
Pretty much everything, except for the
44th
essentials.
Street. Oh, that's the wrong south. It's the wrong way. Damn it. 44th Street North. That's what Richard
Yeah, the airport is always a bitch to find your way to the right place you want to go. This airport's so well made, though. What am I doing? Oh, I thought I was on the shoulder.
Wow, this is pretty cool what they're building. Why am I putting this on? There really is no traffic. It's bizarre and cool and everything else. I've never been this way before.
There's nobody
Big
out there.
boulders. Holy shit.
Look how beautiful
See,
Arizona
they don't tell
is.
you. Do you get off there? No, they don't tell you. So good. I have a feeling I'm going the right way.
Where is everybody, man?
Got
It's
some
so
water
crazy.
towers.
Pretty crazy. And then the hospitals. That was fun. The hospitals. That was crazy. Here it is. Oh yeah, and the grocery stores too. They were that's right. I had to wait in line to go to the grocery store. Remember that? They had like the old people, like before they opened, they only let the old people in for the first hour. And then remember all the toilet paper that people were trying to steal? Toilet paper. It's like, why? I don't understand toilet paper of all things. I mean, you could wipe your ass with a garden hose, you know? Like, yeah, I know, but you really could just use a garden hose and a leaf. It's true. You could have used a garden hose and a leaf. Wow. I'm just looking at some of these pictures I took of Arizona. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Oh man. Here we go. Back here. Oh, remember when I went to the ranch? The other Skinwalker ranch. Remember that? And it was nothing. It was the biggest piece of shit place. Yeah. Hey, hold on. What was the name of that place? I can't remember. So I drove right past it. But here it is. I drove 45 minutes. That's the ranch. And this is like the other Skinwalker ranch, and they called it Stardust Ranch or something.
It looks like other tire marks have been here. Stardust
Yeah,
Ranch.
Stardust. That's it. That's it. Look at it. That's it.
So I'm sure he's probably
That's nothing like Skinwalker
looking
Ranch.
At me right now.
And they tried riding the
I'm
coattails
not
off
gonna let
that.
him see me. But that's the home. That's the ranch.
And then that guy had up for sale his home for $5 million. And then he gets to me on Facebook and says, "How dare you tell people I'm selling my home?" I said, "It's listed for $5 million. What are you talking about?"
I was right about the mountains. There's all sorts of trails. There's horses on the ranch at least. So this is the
That
area
is a
with all the
shithole.
UFOs.
If you really want to get to the bottom
I'm
of
gonna
it,
drive.
I mean, look at all the dead shit in the front. This guy didn't even paint. I mean, it's all rusted out. He has no care in the world. It's all rusted up here. Yeah. Stardust scam, more like it. That guy's a joke. Said he was killing aliens. Yeah. I always love tunnels. Tunnels are the best. Anyway, pretty wild. Lots of stuff to do in Arizona. Oh, look at this shot I got. This is across the street from where I live. Check this out. Or where I used to live. Used to be able to just climb up or walk up a road. There's some stars out there. There's a plane. And go up a few hundred feet. There's the apartment complex down here to the right. Right there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh God, I thought that was hair on my skin. That was the desert. That looked like hair. I'm looking for the oh, and then we did the balloon test. Remember the balloon test? Remember these, you guys? When I went and lofted up the balloons and we did a balloon test. And I tried to find it with the drone. And I bought a 5-foot, like 4-foot balloon, $10 for one big balloon. Yeah, that was a good test. Although I, didn't see the balloon immediately with the drone. I did find it though, and it was amazing when I lofted it up. I thought if I just sent the drone up right after it, I would find it right away, but it went up so high, so quick. And I did see it when I did the replay, but it was just a dot. You could see it meandering through the sky. Here's some pandemic stuff, I think. This was
Yep, it's still empty down
usually
here.
this street is just teeming with cars. Like you can only go 15 miles an hour most of the time. Yeah, it was pretty cool to drive around the city, having people look at you like. I mean, I was surprised to see these cars, even though everything was closed. That's Van Buren. Used to work on Van Buren and First. I used to work there at Knuckleheads. Knuckleheads Comedy Club. Between Jefferson and Van Buren, I believe it was. Phoenix is it's a beautiful place. It really, really is. Anyway. What? Gotta talk about UFOs every 2 seconds? Gotta talk about UFOs every 2 seconds? I just want to talk about UFOs every day, Richie. Every day. That's all I'm saying. I just, UFOs, that's all you should be doing. Never talk about politics, religion, your life, a movie. Oh yeah, whatever happened, I don't know if we're going to do the movie thing. I haven't brought that back up, movie night. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm not sure that's something we want to do. I don't know. Maybe if there was a slow night, yeah, tonight would have been one of those nights. Tonight would have been good. Tonight would have been good. Yeah, some of you we still see these signs. Wash your hands. Yeah, I haven't washed my hands since 1968. When I came out of the womb, I said, let's get to work. Did. Went right to work. I can't find these. I thought I had them. The going to the hospitals. There's some drone footage. That's Troon. It's a place in Arizona. It's very expensive, very, very well manicured, very well known golf course. Troon North. Totally about 300 feet up. I just wish there was sound. There's just no sound on the drones. I wish they would add a microphone. That would be so cool if they did. Just a little microphone. That's all. Yeah. This was sunset. Getting there anyway. I think I followed a car on this one. I'm just going slow over the city, over the northern part. There's the car. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to see this. Yeah. Yep. Just, I can't stop. Once I do this, it's hard for me to stop. All right. All right. Oh, wait, I see something. Are those? Oh, that's dirt. Sure? I think you need to see this and then we'll end it. This is beautiful. Come on. Sunrise, that is called Paradise Valley. And that is supposed to be Camelback Mountain. I am so close to it, it does not look like a camel. Not that, right? It's behind me, but yep, I'm right down there. Yep, nice, Rich. There's the car. You got it. About, I don't know, I don't remember. Probably 200 feet up, 300. But this is the one of the most lucrative places to live in all the world, right here. It is. The homes in there, there's probably very few that are under $1 million. All these homes are just ridiculous. Doesn't look like it, but they are. I think I get closer to the mountain. It's very cool. Like, you can climb this mountain. People climb it. It's like a 45-minute hike. It is very, very difficult, though. They have a difficult trail and an easy trail. But if you can do the difficult trail, you're a pretty good rock climber. I guess. It's not, I mean, it's not super hard, but it's hard. If you've never climbed before, you wouldn't be able to do it. I can tell you that. Yeah, that's a 400-foot tall mountain. I'm about 300, I think. That's about my limit there. I could go up to 1,200 feet, but I'm too close to the airport, so they only allowed me to go. I'm like right on the cusp of being 5 miles from the airport, so I can only go so high. But look at that, man! It's beautiful. Yeah, I bet if I went to these mountains, I'd probably be able to go up 1,200. It's weird. I don't like going that high. I don't know. It's weird. Can't see the drone anymore. And you think it's going to fall down and kill somebody. I have all these thoughts. But they have a lot of safeguards put in. Yeah, I see a little face right here. You see a face? See that? Face right there? From the shadows? All right. I know you guys are bored. How can you be bored? I mean, just look at the beauty of it all. And the landing I make. So automatic. All right. Hey, and then for those of you who want to know what kind of computer stuff, bing, that's the desk. That's in the old place, but same desk, I still have it. Still set it up the same way. Except this isn't there. It's on the ground. But this is gone. Yeah, I don't have the arm anymore. Don't need it. I have a mic stand now. Yep. Still got the 40-inch, the 27-inch. Oh, this is the old one? No, that looks curved. For her pleasure. Yep. 27. All right. Oh. And before I came here, I found this little structure in Arizona, and I wanted to fly the drone to it. But when I was about to, there were police that came around the corner. Not that they were looking at me or knew I was there. It just freaked me out. And I never got to fly over there because I was too chicken. But I did zoom in. Here's the top of it. It kind of reminds me of, what's that mountain what's that other one? Devil's Tower. Yeah, it is similar, but not really. That's like a small version. All right. Well, we've come a long way in the last couple of years, but ufology, whistleblowers. See, I don't think that law, that whistleblower law they put in, I don't think that's going to make anybody feel better about violating their NDA. They're still breaking the law, though, right? That's what I don't understand. If you have an NDA and you blow the whistle on stuff, how are you still protected? Because if you're whistleblowing and they prove it to be right, they are the ones that were doing something wrong, and then they don't press charges on you? You know, I don't understand the whole thing, really, how that's going to work. Because you know what? All right, say I knew something and I worked for a company and I whistle blew to get to the top. No, I blew the whistle on a company that was embezzling money and washing their funds in an offshore account in Switzerland, right? I happen to know this. I blow the whistle on this Fortune 500 company. I'm fired. Now, there's an investigation that goes on. They don't press charges on me. Well, let's say they do. They do press charges against me. But when it goes to court, maybe it'll all be thrown out if there's truth found that they were embezzling. So as a whistleblower, if you are going to blow the whistle on a company, make sure you have the evidence, you back it up again, and then you back it up, and then send it to somebody. See, now this is where Jeremy Corbell is in trouble, in my opinion. He's taking supposed information. Now, I know he said the last one was unclassified, but what about the other stuff? Was it all unclassified? I guess it's all been declassified or unclassified. I guess. But don't you feel that if Jeremy Corbell was really giving us UFOs, the real stuff, somebody may shut him up? Don't you think? Don't you think he's even a little worried? That's why I go on TV, he says. If I go on TV and they kill me, I'm a martyr. But you're dead. Who cares what label goes with you? So then then you have to think, what does he really know? And I go by what I see Jeremy giving to us. And the answer to what does he know is always going to be nothing. He can brag with George Knapp. They can sit back and laugh and go, ha, because this is what they did the other day when they did their episode. Yeah, these debunkers and mainstream media, boy, oh boy, these guys are going to be, they're going to be the ones that are going to be with their head up their ass. Now, these people are going to be made to look like fools, George, when the evidence comes out. How many times have we heard that over the years? How many times? 100? 200? Well, I lost count. It's that much. And people make these claims all the time. And then when it comes, it's nothing. It's like, this is what you hyped us up about? So then you have to think, what was all the hype for? I don't know. Was it because that Boki one, the one with the pyramid, that should have been the end of Corbell right there, and Knapp, as far as I'm concerned. But they're too in with the clan that runs the mainstream media and everything else, because Knapp and his ways of being in journalism, very good journalist, actually, probably. Well, isn't he an award-winning journalist? So yeah, I mean, George Knapp, I think at this point in the game, is starting, to me, it's starting to look desperate. Even when I watch them talking back and forth, it just, something to me just feels, it feels wrong. And I like the show, believe it or not. I like Weaponized. I think it's a fun show. I think he does a great job. I think they both are good guys on the show. I think they're putting out entertaining stuff. But they're not the end-all, know-all of what's going on in the community, what's going on in the government, and what's going on anywhere. I think these guys have their own world that they live in, that they know things that you and I don't know. And the reason I pick on them, because they said it the other night too. Hey, George, these people are, they get on us for saying stuff. And then I understand why they get on us, George, because they're not going to know what we know. And when he said that, I was like, does he know? So, like, why would Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp know about top secret stuff or stuff that the public should know about? Why are they knowing about it and bragging about it and then not showing us? And then saying, oh, I understand why you're upset. Well, if you understand why we're upset, then stop blaming the media and podcasters when they challenge you. So you can't have it both ways. It's unbelievable. But, everybody only remembers the last thing, for the most part, the last thing that somebody said. Me, them, everybody. Nobody goes in deep. Very few people will do that and remember what they said 3 episodes ago or a year ago, or, you know what I mean? It's a pain in the ass to remember all that stuff. Too many things, too many people, too many narratives. Yeah. You know, can't have it both ways. You understand it, but you don't want us to challenge you. Is that it? Missy with money. All right. Money. Thank you very much for the money. Hey, did you know we beg for money here? But I do it telepathically now. Did you hear about that? Yeah. After my psychic show, somebody said, Rich is telepathically telling people to send him money. Who would send that grifter money? Sorry, Missy, that's what I am, a grifter. Woe is me. Woe is me. Ho hum. Rebooting. Back to normal. Thanks, Missy. Grifter. Anytime those guys can use words like that, they feel like they've accomplished something. I said the word grifter. I did it. I finally did it. You know what's funny? Phil Schneider. Funny guy. He was murdered. Or was he? You know, that case will never be 100% known. But Phil Schneider was said to have been lowered into an alien base, an underground base called a dumb. Right? And he saw aliens down there and just started shooting. He didn't even say, hey, what are you guys doing? Remember? His story is, they lowered me in. He's in a cage. They lowered me in, and I see an alien, or whatever, a couple of aliens, and he says, I started shooting. He started shooting, he says. I think he actually said, they lowered me into this underground thing, and I saw an alien with a gun or a weapon. I think he said it like that. And if that's the case, and he did say it that way, how the hell would he know what an alien weapon looks like? How do you know it wasn't the guy's watch or his iPad, or, you know what I mean? You know, I could just read the alien headlines the next day. Human enters alien dumb, or alien base, starts shooting, killed Homer Gilpedius. We think the humans were trying to steal his iPad. Or whatever they call it. Poor Gluteus Maximus. He lived a very short life of 700 years, but he'll be back. We'll reprogram him. Give me a break. Miss A! Oh, you meant Corbell. What do you mean? What'd you say? Oh, money. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. When you said money in your last thing, it was about Corbell. He's about money. Money. Actually, yes. But if I can make it a little more sexy, it isn't just about the money. It's about a career in this field. That's what these guys are doing. They're solidifying their careers by being these imitation whistleblowers. Because, to be honest, everything Jeremy Corbell has given us, come on. You know? If Third Phase of Moon posted any of his stuff on their channel, oh boy, they would get so much hate. because of that shitty ass footage that Corbell's peddling around. You know, the last one, the friggin' blob on the screen, which is probably a car going down the street, because they won't show us the 4-second, really 1-second video of the UFO flying by. And you know why, right? Because it's going down the road. It's not going from left to right diagonally. It's on the road. That's why they won't show us the video. So, everything they say, and I don't know it. I don't know why they can't show us the video. He said because they just can't right now. Something like that. It can't be released. No, but you can show us that. You can show us a blob image of a still of a 1-second video. It's a lie. And he wonders why we question everything. You give us half of a story, half of the evidence, and expect us to believe everything else is legit. And they're just playing with us. It's a joke. You're a joke in this field for that. And anybody who believes Corbell and George Knapp at this point, you're just never going to get it. If you can't see this now, you just won't ever get it. That these guys are all about money, their career. And you know what? You know how you keep doing it? Once or twice a year, you keep pulling shit out of your ass. I almost said out of the sky, out of your ass. And you make it legitimate just by saying so. Now, there may come a time where I have video, and it is really good video, and it may be from somebody else. And it may be one of the best UFO videos ever. At least in the way things have been going, it could be the best ever, but for legitimate UFOs. I wonder what would happen if I put a video out and dressed it up and made it seem like it came from the military. And then I had some sources that I could just say, make it up and whatever. I could even go as far as making up fake emails, and then people could email the person, and I could be like Lou Elizondo or Richard Butt, because, that's the same person. So maybe I would do that. Yeah. And then maybe I can get on Tucker Carlson because I have some evidence. Well, it's real evidence, it would be, because it's real. But from a military source. Why don't I play that game? Tucker, this is my military source. Do you really think that I can tell you who that is? I can't. They have an NDA, and they can't go. Now, I can tell you what's going on. They didn't tell me. They just gave me this video evidence that they shot on their phone. And I cannot give the date that it happened, but I can tell you it happened last July. That's it. And you're telling me that your inside source is in the military gave you this information? Absolutely. Yeah. And Tucker, guess what? What? It's real. And I have more to come. And I am going to blow the lid off the... We'll be back after this message. That's how it would go. That'd be great. I don't mind going out that way. I want to go out on the show or on a show. However that happens, I don't care. Thanks, Missy. Mucho gusto, generoso, by the way, so. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's this? Oh, Paul, why are you upset? Hey, what's this? No. If I turn mainstream, it's because I tell the truth. I don't care if I ever go mainstream. I don't care. That doesn't need to happen. We're halfway there. We're almost there. We got a ways to go. Need to get to 100,000 subscribers. So, can you open up the floodgates a little more? Tube you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Corbell has a better beard than Goof. This isn't a beard, by the way. This is scruff. I don't even know why I talked to this guy. Beard. I got a beard on. Doesn't a beard have to be a certain amount of length before it's called a beard? It's just like 5 o'clock shadow day number 2, you know? Well. Yeah. Oh, I'm jealous of Corbell. One thing I am definitely not, and never have been, is jealous of another person. Never. I admire, but because I never had to. I was always happy where I was at. I never needed to be have material things to feel successful. Success is all mental anyway. So I didn't talk about this yesterday. They found some metal, a metallic object on Mars. Yeah, let me pull this up. Not like you're holding me back or anything, but yeah, see that? I can't believe that on the surface. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like there's some pieces here that are missing. I don't know if they drilled, but it looks like they got a syringe they're going to put into the rock, and they're going to see if they can make it roll. Yeah. They're going to see if they can make the rock roll. That's it. See, I hate that they do this. All right, let's read and see what's going on. This time, an ultra-high-resolution picture patched together from 1G separate photographs obtained by the rover on January 28th reveals what looks to be an iron-nickel meteorite. Known as cacao. Cacao is about a foot wide. A sulfate-bearing section of Mount Sharp on the red planet. The strange object's stunning silver metallic tint sticks out like a sore thumb amid the surrounding rust-colored environment. According to the rover's official Twitter feed, the meteorite is rock. Rock. Meteorite. It is not uncommon to find meteorites on Mars. In fact, done it a few times. You know what? I don't like clickbait like that. Make me think I'm seeing a piece of metal. You know? Like they found a spaceship piece. Who are these guys? Get off of them! I don't know why that was still there. Remember this? Liberalism. Find a cure. Remember this? CE5 handbook? Well, we should do that. Maybe we should. Maybe we should do that. That would be fun. But I don't know how it would work. That's the whole thing. Like, everybody would be together doing it at the same time. How am I to trust that you guys are doing it? You know what I mean? I don't know. Remember this? Trump 2020? Who's that guy? I know that guy. They were selling him at Home Depot, believe it or not. There's the other one. Nah. I should have bought it, but I didn't. Oh, here's me with the drone. What am I doing? Oh, I remember this. I was testing the follow me and all that stuff. So yeah, it was following me around. I started running, and All black on a 100-degree day. Real smart. No, it wasn't. I'm joking. Yeah. I've done a lot of cool things with the drone since. I just have to show you guys. I'm just too damn lazy. Look how white I am, too. So white. I never went outside for like 8 years. This is when I started going back outside. Well, after Angus died, I got this like a month later. And this is the same park where I saw the ghost running across the park. Remember that? That was cool. That was a really cool episode, too. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Check this out. I like these. These are fun. I always like racing the cars. I don't think I raced any cars here, though. That's what I thought it was. What was that? Oh. That's a big no-no. Not supposed to fly over freeways like that, just in case you're wondering. But I'm about 100 feet up. That's it. I think I had the zoom on. Yep. They were doing construction here, right? And do you remember the sky trumpets? Right? Remember the sky trumpets? Well, that was the place where I recorded the sound of the sky trumpets, and I said, "Oh, I debunked the sky trumpets." And I did. I think I did. I'm telling you, those sky trumpets are bull. They're not real. People aren't hearing the gates of hell opening up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, so. All right, let me see here. Where is that? Yeah, gonna pull it up real quick. Oh, that's good. Oh, The Secret to Everything. That was a good episode. All right, here we go. Oh, you guys never... Oh, I think you did. Yeah, you did. Never mind. I am looking for... Oh, shit. That's right. I have some stuff I know. It never posted. That's unbelievable. No, I'm sorry, guy. I'm just looking. I can't believe this. Sorry. All right. Let's put this up here. Remember when I did the Spy Guy? Anybody want to see Kenneth Pass freak out? Let's watch Kenneth Pass freak out. Want to watch it? I took it off the internet, but I'll play it for you now. Let's do that. Let's watch the Kenneth Pass insanity. If you guys remember who Kenneth Pass was, this is fun. You know it's a slow day if I'm doing this. This is good. This is good. I'm actually going to play this out. If you guys like it. Oh, don't do what? Somebody said don't do it. What's this $7? Dave Scott times 2. Yeah, I saw the first one. I said thank you for that. I don't know if you were around. And, I have to get my Moody Mongol. There it is, Dave. Thanks. G times 2. Got the first one. We saw that, but I started the show late. So I didn't see it until later. But thank you, Dave. You didn't have to do that. Again, I got you. Thank you very much. Spaced Out Radio. And in May, the plan is to go to the Spaced Out Radio get together in Vegas. I figured I don't know when I'm going to be able to meet Dave. And that just seems like the right place. Vegas is great. And last night I was on Rebellious Unknown, which, by the way, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. Probably, it's got to be at least, I don't know, a year or so. I had so much fun over there. And I think I'm going on next Thursday too. And maybe it'll be a regular thing and see how it goes. But I really enjoyed everybody. And they are so funny. The girls are hilarious. And Dave, I get now why he just sits back sometimes and watches and laughs, because those girls are really freaking funny. And they're a lot alike. And it was amazing. When they were speaking and I wasn't watching, I couldn't tell who was speaking. They're both the funniest. And I didn't expect to see that at all. And that was a great time for me. So, good times, man. Thanks to Rebellious Unknown, previously Rebellious UFOs. All right. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Yeah, Angus was my dog. All right, I'm going to play this because it is history on GUFON. Hey, maybe I'll start doing a little bit of that. A little bit of history. We do have history now. So, all right. For those who know, understand what's about to happen is the most entertaining thing we've probably ever done. Oh, now, by the way, this is a version where the music is purposely put on loud. I don't know why I did it that way, but you'll get the gist of everything. It tends to be a little annoying, but you'll see. I admit it was an error in editing. I shouldn't have done it that way. Welcome back, everybody. Rich Giordano from GUFON. Well, I've got a little clip here from last night's show. We took callers that had very interesting dreams or scary stories or things that they dreamed about or had an experience that stays with them. It never leaves. And everything was going great. The show was very, very good. We had several callers with very interesting stories to tell. And then the last call of the night came from Kenneth Pass. And yeah, I'd like you to watch this. And when we're done watching it, I'd like to give my 2 cents on what happened. Shock and awe. But I expected it. Not like this, but I expected it. But he tricked me. I'll play the clip, so just watch this. Hey, we got a surprise caller. Hey, we got a surprise caller. For $9.99, Mr. Cooper 7. Don't leave. If you leave, you're going to miss out on history. This is our grandfather, Kenneth Pass. What do you say, KP?
Not much. I heard you guys were broadcasting. I thought I'd say hello. Hello. I just laying down on the bed, watching the videos on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what made you decide to call in today?
Just see what you guys are doing.
Well, we were taking calls and seeing if people had any cool dreams.
Ouch. That hurt. Sorry.
It did hurt. My back's killing me.
I want pizza. I'm hungry.
Yeah, that sounds good. Before the transition.
So what do you want to do?
You called us. Before the transition.
Well, you know about my story, time travel.
All right, I'm going to fast forward this because we have some banter back and forth for 10 minutes and it's boring. Not really, but now the reason I have to give a little premise to what's going on or else you won't understand. He claims to be 20 million years old and that he is God. that he destroyed Machu Picchu and that he should be called grandfather, which is why you'll hear me call him grandfather. Now, I don't like this guy, and he was banned, but I didn't ban him yet officially, and he called in towards the end of my show, and I thought I would treat him with the utmost respect, what he always wanted me to do. And when I did that, it backfired.
The woman who received my seed, because there is no immaculate conception amongst the animal kingdom.
Immaculate conception.
It takes an
it's
egg,
with an
it
M.
takes seed. Now, if you look all through history, you'll see the symbol of my divinity on rock, drawings. People wear it on their crowns. People wear it on their clothing. My symbol of my divinity. You can see my symbol of my divinity over my head in heaven.
But who's Jesus Christ?
He's my son.
Okay. Okay.
He's my son.
So
now, I can tell you right now that the people who murdered him knew that he was of divinity, because he was basically doing the same shit I'm doing. No other human can do this because he was an offspring. Now, what do you call a deity son? A demigod. A demigod. He knew about the extraterrestrials. He knew about being abducted. But he didn't know who his father was. But the art, my Father who art in heaven, my Father who art, who is the art, with the symbol over my head in divinity, that is recorded by Kokopelli. This right here.
Kokopellis were tricksters, though.
No.
Yes,
no.
they are. That's what they're known.
Kokopelli was a flute player.
And a trickster.
No, he was not, grandchild. He was my father. He recorded me. Him playing the long flute. Listen now. Him playing the long flute. Backwards and forwards migration. The child of divinity with the symbology over his head in heaven is a time traveler. It's me. It's always been me because I've always been here. It's not rocket science. It's just like, hey, Kokopelli recorded me, documented everything. He's not a trickster.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. You're not native. You don't know, grandchild.
Oh, but you don't.
I won't argue with you about this because I know more about it than you do because he's my father.
Actually, you don't. I've studied.
I do.
A long
and
time.
you're going to be stupid forever for all I care because you're not going to listen. You're not going to pay attention.
Look at this. The Kokopelli is one of the most intriguing and widespread images surviving from ancient Anasazi Indian mythology and is prominent figure in Hopi legends. The figure represents a mischievous trickster or the minstrel spirit of music. He's a trickster.
Anyway,
tribesmen here in Arizona, which you want to come to. I live in Arizona.
Blah, blah, blah.
I live in Arizona. I've spoken to the Hopi themselves. What you want to do, I've done it.
You haven't done nothing. You haven't been here for 100 years. I've been here for thousands of years, bro.
Well, I thought it was millions.
Well, let's just say lightly. Thousands. Let's put it lightly. Let's not give it the full punch like it deserves.
Say what it is, 52 years. Let's just say that.
No, I agree to disagree with you.
All right, grandfather.
You're welcome.
Respectfully so.
Do you like my pictures of real extraterrestrials, by the way?
When you manipulate them to make them look that way? No, I'm not.
No, I don't manipulate shit.
Well, you're making them a mirror image to make them look that way. They don't look that way naturally.
You're going to be one of these people who like to speculate all the time and say, what if, like on Ancient Aliens, when I have the facts right in your face?
Okay, but you're mirroring the image, yes?
Of course, I've already told you, grandchild, I only had half the picture. Now, if I'm going to be on half of a picture, how are you going to see the whole picture of my face?
That's a cloud.
It's not rocket science.
It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop.
came in contact with the same people. Now you're going to tell the ancient Sumerians and me we are both lying? Are you going to tell the ancient ancestors that they're lying? No, you're not. You're just a little kid. You're wanting to learn, and I'm trying to teach you. And I love you very much, and I want a pizza.
And I want wings.
Careful now, you might not get them.
I know. You don't always get what you want in this life. Hey, did you ever drink holy water? Somebody's asking.
We might not even get a stimulus check.
Somebody's asking.
Oh.
Trapsap is also asking, did you ever drink holy water out of a baptismal font?
The Matrix is a computer-generated dream.
Well, he's
I
asking.
drank out of the, in Romania, recorded and documented in Romania, I drank out of something that, because I was a kid, I didn't know. Here, I'll take you with me. I was a kid, I didn't know. And, well, there was water there. I got out of the craft and I was thirsty. In this church, that's the craft. That's the church in ancient Romania.
Never send a human to do
Documented in ancient Romania. They seen this little white boy running around crazy inside their church. They're like, what the heck's going on? Here I am drinking out of the thing where they baptize you and drinking the water. I was also looking for the refrigerator. But they didn't have refrigerators because refrigerators weren't invented then. So?
Somebody wants to know if you would go on their show. His name is Jim Bud Royale.
Why can't people just take me to the Hopi? Why can't they just take me to the Hopi, brother? Why can't they just take me to the Hopi? Because you know I have all the proof. We go through this every day. And I'm so tired. And all I want to do is just be taken to the Hopi.
Where I was. That's interesting. I was there before you, grandfather. Oh.
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll come after your ass and cut you up in little bitty bits. I don't fuck around.
What kind of deity would do that? And don't swear.
I would.
Don't
You don't
swear.
have to like my children. You shut up.
Don't swear. Calm down, grandfather.
Fuck you.
Why are you
don't
acting
have
like
to my
you're
grandchildren.
acting like a very angry old man?
You don't talk to them like that.
Why are you acting like this?
Because you're being a dick.
That's my name.
I know, Richard Cranium.
Wow, that's brand new. Glad you could actually say that without stuttering.
Don't piss me off, okay? Just don't piss me off.
What are you gonna do? What are you
I
gonna shoot me down with
enough
lightning?
shit to deal with in my life to have some joker like you piss me off.
I haven't said anything wrong, Ken.
You're a fucking joker.
Kenny baby. I haven't said anything at all, man. Come on, man. What did I do wrong? Was I not nice or what? I was nice. I called him grandfather because that's what he wants people to call him because he's 20 million years old. I said I'll have pizza and wings. And then he started the condescending talk. And then he said, I want to go to the Hopi. You know, he's talking to himself and praying to the whatever. I just want to see the Hopi. And I said, I'm in Arizona. I saw the Hopi and talked to the tribesmen and everything. And then he said, no, you haven't. And he started going off. You have never spoke. I got to tell you, this is one that will go down in the GUFON archives as, what the f***? Unexpected. I almost feel bad, but when I did everything I could possibly do, I was pretty nice. He didn't have to say, your mother can suck this and you can F off and I'll slice you up into pieces. I may be paraphrasing, but somebody does have bigger issues than me and you. Sad. And that's Kenneth Pass. And you hear that in the intro sometimes, depending on which one I have played for the show. All sorts. And the thing is, Kenneth Pass actually has an interesting story.
it runs a little deeper than what you saw, which is why we were conversing with him at the time, because some of his claims go back to a case where there may be people that can verify his story that he was abducted and missing and everything. And there's supposedly a clamp put on that camp that he went to, not Camp Lejeune. If you stayed in Camp Lejeune from 1945 to 1968, you may have drank their water. You could be a part of this party's claim. Call 1-800-I-HATE-WATER. You could be a part of this massive claim. Maybe. Maybe. What a weird world we live in. And you know, the thing is, you know, never mind. I just don't know what to say. My thing is, why lie about anything? If you're having an experience, your experience is good enough. No reason to make anything up. The thing is, what happens is people do have experiences. And this is, I'm going to say this is what's happening with the Christopher Bledsoe. He had a really, really verifiably good story in the beginning, right? My thing with him is it never came back. Like, I think he really wanted that alien being to come back and make it a story because it made him feel important and everybody was talking about him for a day, you know. And I think that guy has got the biggest bullshit story on the planet, but it is beginning to pale in comparison to Anjali. Now she's on Gaia telling her story. Anybody who believes Anjali is because we know her from the very beginning and we know her story very well. We can see all the problems in it, but a lot of people won't. And people in Gaia who've never seen her before, you know, we think, you know, everybody knows her. Not everybody knows her. But going on Gaia and doing that interview with, you know, those other hoaxers and liars, it's going to lead to a disappointing end for a lot of believers out there. Check this out.
So they're making me the judge in some kind of huge world leader contest.
Hey, yes, we told him he was going to be the judge. But literally, it was the only lie that could get him there, because he gets really bored in meetings.
Whee! Great chair spin. There's Tony. Digging the formal shoes. I like those.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they're cute.
Thank you.
I like it here in Vermont. It's cool. If we can just stand here and sway. Hey,
I love the lip reading. That makes me laugh every time. I'll put the link to that in the show description. Can't show more than what I showed. They make it look pretty darn good. All right, that's it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Today is Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, and you know, I am going to do everything in my power to make sure that we have my videos up tomorrow for the show. So I've been planning it since, you know, Sunday, and I want to do this tomorrow. So I'm going to see if I can get it to work. I got the cord. I'm going to see if everything works, and we'll go there tomorrow. But sorry if I was a little late tonight. Yeah, I know, I only gone an hour and a half, but it's time. There's nothing else to talk about. There is, but there isn't. But thank you very much for hanging out. And thanks to Shane for waking me up. Appreciate it. And Appreciate it. Super chatters. Oh, wait, I didn't even check the other. Okay. My latest bill is ready. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans. Thank you very much for giving us a hang. And yeah, we probably lost a bunch of people tonight. Probably about 30, 40 people because we were late. They're probably, oh, he's not doing a show, but thanks for hanging in there. And remember, we are Truthology for ufology. We are. Yes, we are. We are. All right. Believe what you want. Have a great weekend. Super Bowl Sunday, there won't be a show at the normal time. There may be one after the game. Super Bowl show. Yeah. All right. Maybe we'll do that. But anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Alien bless.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.